One of the top priorities of a team is to manage the implementation of a system set of requirements. This means, on one hand, identifying the needs coming from the initial problem statement, and, on the other hand, identifying and monitoring the implementation of the features that will satisfy those needs. Monitoring the implementation of the features can be done in several different dimensions. The user stories are probably one of the most common ways to do it. In this video, we will describe other elements besides the user stories that will help you successfully managing your requirements. So let's take a look at them.
The first type of item is the need. These items represent a set of needs that are a consequence of an existing problem and to which a solution must be built. Even though the use of the need is commonly done in a descriptive context, usually supported by a Confluence page, it's always important and useful to keep track of the needs in Jira so that we can have an objective view of its implementation. Using the linking mechanisms provides this type of information by identifying and monitoring the features that satisfy those needs. The next type of item is the epic. Although the epic as such is a form of requirement, in our case, and using a specific attribute, each type of item will be classified either as a feature or as an enabler. These will be our two other requirements. The feature represents the typical requirement as used in the context of product development. In other words, a piece of business functionality that has the benefit for the product's end user. The enabler refers to something that represents all the work that is done to enable the implementation of the features, investigation, technology, exploration, etc. Both the feature and the enabler can contribute to the implementation of one or more needs. They can also contribute to the implementation of other types of items, like the program business epic, which is a type of item that we will discuss when we talk about scaling Agile. Use cases. They are used to describe in detail the interaction between a user and the system. This means a more descriptive approach, which the use of a Confluence page is definitely a good option, what we call the solution intent. However, and just like we've shown for the needs and features, keeping the use case also in Jira allows you to understand their current status, since it's there where we keep track of the real progress, which includes the use of use case slices. Just like a user story, the use case slice represents a small increment in a functionality being developed. In this particular case, the use case slice represents the implementation of a use case scenario or part of it. For that reason, the use cases slices are in Jira linked to the corresponding use case. As such, and just like we'll see in the video about the requirements management strategy, if you decide to use use cases, you should definitely use use case slices. In fact, I believe that if you decide to focus on use case and use case slices, there is no need for the use of user stories, since the slices are built precisely to be worked within every iteration. In the next video, I will talk about the set of items that I use to support all Agile scaled initiatives. I call them Scaled Agile items.